Yeah, I should open that. Where's Twitch?
Hello.
Where's Twitch?
Hello.
Where's Twitch?
All right, so Twitch is working for once. All right, now how do I... Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the YouTube bot afterwards. Hope you guys are having a good day. Today we're going to be playing with a factory. I got to start by, first of all, I got to delete some paths. I don't know that... Can I just... When get it here? Just delete one. Can I just delete
yeah.
these?
I put a MAM and a crafting thingy up there because I was running backwards and forwards between last stream / last VOD and this one, and just doing handcrafting for MAM recipes and getting stuff ready. So we've got a few things to send off, and just doing a lot of sitting, waiting, and idling. So
yeah. I don't know why I can't delete the coal to steel.
I'm gonna start pulling levers.
All right, so I had to delete those two paths because what was happening is I think they were crossing slightly into the steel was crossing slightly into the coal path, and since the steel was full and the coal wasn't, it was loading or loading iron into it, which isn't helpful. So I got it all cleared out, so it was working last night. Get some music started. Let me do this. I have start recording. So instead, I have it go here. I have it cut a lot tighter.
Sorry about that. I have quite a few things to turn in.
Oh yeah, I need to go turn that back too.
Like it. We have lucky. Wait, is my blueprint here? Important question. Did it upload?
Mr. 18, how you doing?
That's fine. I'll just recreate it. See, it looks like blueprints I've got from outside the game on client won't go to the server. So.
Well, they said they were supposed to.
Yeah, I don't think it's implemented. I mean, unless I'm doing it wrong, but there's like zero documentation on this feature. It's great. Cause yeah, I've got a local blueprint I put together.
I'm having to recreate the blueprint or the pass for the arcs because I'm having some difficulty. So we're setting up carts to run the pass so that we can have factory carts take stuff back and forth. Unfortunately, right now the cars are kind of screwed.
They work. They just look funked. It's great.
So they're working, but they all seem to go to the same place and just kind of not work correctly, but they are working.
They all go to a node somewhere, and
Yeah, and then just kind of bump into each other, and they're still like if you go over here.
okay, sorry.
So you see how it's still grabbing. So you'll watch it. It's still going to grab. Every once in a while, you'll see it. So the cars are still working. They're not, but they're something's broken. So they're all sitting here merging, and they're physically here. Like I can get into it, and that they're all just sitting there, but they're still loading and unloading. So I don't know. Something
Yeah,
broke with the latest patch.
My guess is, I don't know, maybe they're stuck in their distant update or driving model, you know, the one where they're not meant to be physically there, and because you're standing there next to them, they're that's just the last physical position or something. But yeah, it's wonky, but they still work. It's great. Because you'll just see random load and unload stations just start loading and unloading the air.
So what I'm doing right now is I'm having to rebuild my pass because I think they were overlapping into the other. I'm not actually recording.
Well, I'll slow you down.
So I'm trying to make sure I'm going in a lot tighter now, because these two stations are so close together. I think what's happening is they're like, why isn't this? Having trouble recording. Evidently, it doesn't want to play today.
Yeah, it's a bit funky.
So trying to get these things to run as close as we can. We don't normally do that, so it makes it a little bit more interesting. Okay, so when you load the path, it automatically tries to take off. So, all right. So now, hopefully, we don't get these things mixed up again.
Hopefully. We'll see how it goes.
So yeah, what was happening is I come in last night and looked, and this coal line up here was mixed between iron and coal, which meant down here a lot of these had iron stuck on both boards and no coal, so it couldn't progress. It wasn't working. So I just got to. I have to know now, especially when I have them this close to each other. We have to be very exact on our paths. Then eventually these things will start running through the factory again.
So yeah, in other things I've done since you were last on is I've expanded the road network.
Nice.
I've found more coal nodes, and that's right, I've got hard drives to do as well. Collected a few. Not many. Just I ran across a couple of my travels.
Yeah. Well, let's see.
And some slugs. So you got some stuff in the hub box to look at.
Not the hub box I'm worried about.
Cause yeah, you got 7 yellows, a purple, and 2 blue.
Ah. Launch that bad boy. Bye. Tier 5. Oil processing.
So, oil? Is it oil time?
It's got to be oil time because we need plastic for trucks and rubber for trucks.
So, yes, we just need motors. That's the only thing we're not constructing for that. Then we can do industrial manufacturing to get the truck and the manufacturer. Just looking what else.
Actually, make motors yet? I hope I can make motors.
Yeah, you just need to craft stators, and then we can make the motors at the end.
Oh, I think we were looking at trying to start.
Yeah, well, I know you were looking at doing factory stuff for steel and all that.
Yeah, I was looking to try to start building things over here.
We also have zip lines unlocked now, so I'll be integrating that into my new pillar design, because I plan to create a thing to place on the roads, kind of like a power pole. So I've had a few thoughts. For long distance fluid transport, we probably want to go with trains.
Yeah.
And that's purely because there's a dedicated fluid tank, and B, it's easier after the fact after building the rail to get more trains going. Trucks. I mean, trucks we record it once we copy the path, but it's we have to take the fluid, we have to package it, which is more technology unlocks, and then we've got to unpack it. And so I suppose the question is, do you want to deal with packing and unpacking fluids so we can move them in trucks? Or do we save long distance fluid transport for trains?
Well, I think with the amount of stuff we're going to have to move or the amount of fluid we're going to need to move, it's probably better to have trains.
So,
because as much as trucks,
I will integrate trains rail spots into my power pylons, so that we can have a rail each way on it up top.
Yeah.
So my plan is it's going to snap onto the 3-wide road. It'll have power links and trains, or in train space, or space for rails. Is there anything else you want me to put on it? Because I'm about to start building that, so
the only other thing that we'd want to maybe have there is, but we can't really do it, is the transport tube. But the problem is you can't put one transport tube there. You'd have to have individual tubes for each location.
I could put a couple of wall mount tube holders. I think we've got those unlocked. Yeah, I could put some hypertube support or stackable height ones in, and just have it so that, you know, we can route our own tubes through them.
Yeah, we could, you know, but it's a question of, like, it'd be nice to have them like below the
train.
Yeah, so that way,
So,
we could run a few through there, but I don't know how many you'd want to put.
So I'd go road level for the trucks, which obviously needs to be a truck high. I might try and no, there's still a lot to get trucks. Trucks are same height tractors, as tall as tractors.
The trucks are larger.
Why the fuck are you not on silent phone? It's past 10 p.m. You should be on silent. What has the frickin' system update done now? Let's see. Tone automatically says my rule is gone. Okay. p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. Be freaking silent. Yeah, so I have another rule which is just called sleeping, which is there by default. And it's every day, 10 to 10 to 7 a.m. And it's in that time, and it didn't go into Do Not Disturb, even though it's 20 past 11.
Sounds about right.
My patience for technology lately is running real low.
Oh, it's technology is it advertises all this cool stuff, and then like as soon as it's like, oh yeah, you can do that, and then it's like, oh, by the way, well, I can be annoying right now, so I'm gonna do something different. Because it's so much technology is being used right now to senpai notice me, and try to get you to spend money, or so much money is being poured into advertisement, and different things are, well, we can advertise this much, and then when they don't, then they start freaking cranking it up to be more annoying, causing you to turn it off even more.
Yeah.
Speaking of technology being super annoying, so the latest news, I don't use ad blockers because it's no misguided, like, I want Twitch or YouTube or whoever to get money. I don't use ad blockers because I want content creators to get money. And if I use an ad blocker, then watch somebody's YouTube thing on my other account, then they don't get that, the creator doesn't get the money, right? So I don't use ad blockers for that reason. But evidently Twitch is basically figured out, if you're watching a stream and you're using an ad blocker, now they just put up a big blue screen that says ad break in progress. It completely stopped the stream anyway. And people are upset about this.
We're gonna have to farm tickets soon, because there's so many things we need to get.
Yeah, our ticket farm's not that good. We need to build bigger things to be able to stuff in there.
I know. I used to know what the high value items were.
Well, usually isn't it just the more processing steps, the better?
No,
general rule of
there's
thumb?
like, yes, but there's a scale. Like, as an example, we're feeding currently in, oh Jesus, yeah, we're kind of down the crap end of point generation. So I'm trying to find the okay, so iron rods are 4 points. So yeah, the higher tier and the more layers of crafting does increase it, but like, there's some cases like a factory card is worth 1,500 points. We can't automate those, obviously, but they're worth a bit. But like, motors are 1,500 points, automated wiring is 1,400, versatile frameworks are 1,100.
Well, unless we're gonna build something to basically just pump into that. I need to find.
That wasn't my to-do list, actually. I was gonna build a point factory for generating points, because I just haven't decided what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Because obviously, like, if we start throwing turbo motors at it, that's 250k points. Supercomputers are 99k, if we throw uranium fuel rods at it, it's 44k, If we throw nuke nobelisks, it's 19k. Excuse me a minute. I'm looking at crafting recipes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to require uranium, and we don't have that. So that ain't happening right now.
That'll slow us down.
Yeah, so the best we can do currently is motors at 1.5.
Yeah.
No, we could do crystal oscillators.
Well, crystal oscillators mostly are just cryptic, right?
That's 3K. That is crystal and reinforced iron plates. And cable. It's a manufacturer recipe. Well, this ain't happening anytime soon. Excuse me while I go off and be sad. I want to build cool stuff, but I can't.
Yeah.
Because, like, I want to unlock the window walls and the roofs and all that. And I want to start making nice buildings we can put the freaking stuff in and have it look decent. Because,
Yeah.
you know. Oh, you've got modern catwalks now, so you can actually get places. One moment.
Well, the other problem we're going to run into also is, as much as it's as funny as it is for me to do the crazy stuff with the
yeah, eventually we will need to switch to trucks and that.
well, no, to do it with the factory parts inside the factory, as funny as that is to do, it's going to cause problems.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's not going to run well. Oh, somebody's saying hi. Baby! He just pops in and just triggers as many things as she can for points and then just leaves.
I mean, didn't trigger all the things. Those are one of those. And and one of those now that I found it.
Yay. Now she's getting to where if all I have to do is lean back and look at it.
Alright, well, we've got some hard drive recipes. We've got cheap silica, which is limestone and... or do you want to just come look at the MAM later? Oh, actually, we've got cast screw, which is iron bars to screws directly.
I probably do. Yeah, anything we can do to make screws faster or more efficient.
Yeah, I'm just checking if it's more efficient. Because screws is 1 rod to 40 normally, at 40 per minute. And this is 12.5 per minute of iron to 50 per minute of screws, or 5 iron to 20. Just checking what the standard screw recipe is. Uh, by default, it is 10 iron rods per minute to 40 a minute.
Yeah, but you gotta look at how many.
Yeah, 1 to 4 versus 5 to 20. So it's
It's the same then.
4 times as long.
It's the same. It's just it removes the step of having to make rods out of it.
Yeah, because a rod is an ingot without a step. So, I believe it might be more power efficient to use cast screw as well. Because of course we're eliminating the first constructor stage where we're getting a better throughput of 50 per minute. So yeah, cast screw is probably our best option, because otherwise we've got stitched iron plate, which is iron plates and copper wire, or cheap silica, which is quartz and limestone. So we agree on cast screw?
Yeah, I think so.
I'll put the next drive in. Yeah, because the standard recipe uses to get 60 a minute uses 19.1 megajoules of energy. The steel rod to screw uses 10.22, but it's using screws or steel and then making screws from it. You know, if steel wasn't a problem, energy-wise, the cheapest would be steel beams to alternate steel screws, but
yeah,
trying to work but yeah, so cast screw, it's the same input for a more efficient output. Steel is, well, less resources, but I mean, less is determined on, you know, the steel part.
Yeah.
Because it's 3.75 steel ingots a minute input for steel rods alternate into screws at 60 a minute, or 4.62 a minute steel ingots in for beams to alternate steel screw at 60 a minute.
Yeah, I think ultimately it's not super bad. Like mostly it's the speed at which we can shove things through, right?
Yeah. And like certainly being able to remove half the constructors will improve our ability, because we can just turn them all to make screws and get even more screws packed into the same place.
Yeah.
Which does unfortunately mean you're going to have to load your blueprint for screws and change it.
No, that's fine. That's not that hard to do. And honestly, what I'll do is I'll load the blueprint for screws, change all the boxes, and then just save it as an alternate recipe.
Yeah, fair enough. Alright. So for the new road ornament, it's going to be vehicle at the bottom, then hypertube, then power lines, because we're going to need to be able to throw power wires around, and finally it's going to be spots for trains at the top. Sound good?
Yeah.
Oakley dokley. I'll get started on that.
I'm just trying to see if I can get some copper to actually show up.
I don't remember if I actually recorded copper. Hope you did.
Oh, I just made a copper line.
Okay.
It's not gone well, but mostly
Well, you know, things happen.
well, mostly because the copper mine only does 60. I'm gonna go grab some slugs and make it go faster.
You know what I've just found? You can snap railings to the base of the blueprint designer. So that's interesting. Beam support, yeah. Beam. Oh. If you had to pick a building the truck was as tall as, what building would you pick?
Pretty tall.
So would we be like, if I have, say, an assembler would be an equal height, or?
The other option would be to try to. Well, we can't really rush trucks because we have to have oil.
Yep. That's why I'm trying to figure out a placeholder.
I want to say I would probably go the smelter.
Smelter.
The smelter's a little bit taller.
You say that, but I'm not sure.
Well, the one side of it is. Or you can just go with the double stack box.
No,
that would
the
definitely be
assembler
cool.
is taller.
Oh, the assembler. You're right. Okay. I was thinking constructor.
Yeah, so I'll put the assembler down as my, it's gotta be at least this high. Because, yeah. I obviously do not want it to clip. So, someone has recently informed me they're not a fan of the clipping.
Oh, I don't know. I just like sometimes you have to do it, but I think if you don't have to, it just looks more professional if you don't. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Oh,
Okay,
well,
let's make that. cap with beam connector.
All right, that's a little bit more copper.
And then we're going to have... How many hypertubes, you reckon?
I would try to do probably at least 6. I don't know, Howard. Let me come see how you're doing it. Are you running 2 train tracks?
That'll be the plan, but I'm that's further up the
Yeah.
the height of this. I didn't get this beam long enough. Damn it. It's gotta be.
Because how far apart do you need to put the 2 train tracks? So
A bit.
are you going to run them on the outside of the?
Nope, they're gonna be on top. It's being stacked.
Oh no! I meant, are you going to run them on the outside of the edges of the box?
What do you mean?
Well, because you're eventually going to have to put a platform up there, right? And then you're going to, or you may not. You probably want to. Yeah.
I was hoping I could
would.
snap the mounts onto there, but I can't.
I would move this beam here to the middle.
So ignore the foundation piece. The foundation piece is a required necessity. Otherwise, we can't line the damn thing up.
Okay.
But so the plan is that it's going to.
I thought we weren't supposed to put rails into designers.
I want you to think about that for a second.
You told me
Think
it
about
would,
what we.
it would
Think
kill
about
things.
what I meant when I said rails.
What are these things in?
Wrong kind of rail. And for that I do this. I got one of these too. Hey, can we load the right ammo, please?
That's not very nice.
So we have the shatter and the stun rebars.
Oh.
But no, so I plan to basically put the tubes through there. Then we're gonna have the space for the power wires, and then on top of it, we're gonna have space to put train tracks, aka rails.
Yeah.
Which you can't build in the designers because you'll crash the designer. No one gives a frickin' damn about frickin'. What are these called? Railings.
Oh.
Like these are fine. It's the problem is like splines and anything with a connected network because of course.
Yeah.
Special data. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah, you
so
can.
I was hoping I could put the wall holes in those spots. You know, just have these in the holes. But of course, I can't, you know, aim there because that would, you know. Some days I shouldn't be allowed. I
It works.
I found my way around it. So yeah, you said 6, right?
Yeah, I think that's a decent start. I don't know if we're gonna need 6 or not. Um,
There we go.
but I figured that should give us a good start if we really need to. That way, we don't have to daisy chain too much. That gives us enough room to still get the trucks below it. It doesn't push it up too high. I think 12 may be too many.
What do you mean 12 may be too many?
Well, I don't know if we need 12 different locations to go out to.
There's 6 there. How are you getting 12?
If you put another 6 on top, that would be 12. I think that would be
I
too
wasn't
many.
putting another 6 on 12.
I know. That's what I said. It might be too many. I was doing math.
Okay. So long as you're not doing math.
Well, you know, I don't live in Florida.
Okay, I need a way to get around inside the box. Please don't be too steep. It's too steep. You know what my favorite thing about beams are? With their freeform placement?
What's that?
So I just click the ground and then aim out into space. And I now have scaffolding to do building. It's great. I bet you've never thought of using steel beams as or the beams as scaffolding.
I don't do a lot of factory building. I build factories, but blueprints cause us to think slightly differently.
The painted beam across the top. Whee! Okay, so that's now locked in. I'd actually redo some of my scaffolding real quick. Okay, so we don't need too much height for the power cable section. Just needs to be high enough to put them. This is much better than my between streams attempt at this, because originally I was trying to put in like spots for conveyors and spots for pipes, and I was like, nah, this is too much.
Yeah.
So how many power jigglies you think we should have? Because I've got 5 so far. So I'm just putting the Mark 1 outlets because
The power poles? I don't think
the wall outlets. But either way, they function as power poles.
we just need one.
You sure? You don't want to have separate power networks?
We have it in the past.
I didn't know if we wanted to have a separate battery grid or something that we... Or, you know... backup power or anything, but alright. So one great big power grid. Alright.
It's up to you. It's however much you want to do, but...
I'll put 3 then, so that we've got some flexibility, especially if we need additional connections.
Yeah, the only thing is actually it doesn't matter. We could put in 100 of them. It's just how much resources it's going to take to build them.
Yeah, well. Currently, this is going to be 39 concrete, 11 iron rods, 170 steel beams, 89 plates, and 12 copper wire. The industrial railings aren't staying because, well, the steel cost is high because, of course, I've still got my scaffolding up. But yeah, the railings are there just so I can see the edges of where I'm building. Because they're great for that. And then on top of this, we need 2 spots for the rails to go. And I have a plan for this. You know how we have that basic really short wall? Okay, well, we do.
Yeah.
It's a thing. So my plan was to put 2 of those, one on each end, at the top. And then we have a quite obvious surface to aim at.
Nice.
Alright. I'm cleaning up my scaffolding, and then if you're happy with the design, I'll have to get you to save it because I still don't know if I can do that without crashing. So you said you wanted the beam on the middle or the beam on the other side, didn't you?
Okay. Oh no, just however you want to do it.
Well, so the reason I didn't want to put it on both sides was purely just then it's a thing on each side, and
I was just gonna stick one in the middle.
I mean, yeah.
But it's however you want to do it. It's you're doing it.
Well, I'll put it in the middle, and then you come and tell me what you think of how it looks, because that's gonna be the big thing. It's trying to go for aesthetics. Also, gonna need to put a connector in the middle now. Connector, beam connector, yeah.
Excuse me. All right. People. It's recording.
I honestly don't know how I feel about the center post.
Okay, I mean,
I still want your opinion, though.
neutral plugged in. Except for the part where I didn't actually plug them in. So now we're making copper wire over here. Copper cables. The sad part is the longest part of setting it up is setting up the factory. Why did I decide to set up factory parts?
I don't know.
Because it'd be funny. This is stupid, that's why. Mostly it's because I'm sure somebody else has done it. And it's absurd, and like ultimately once they get the carts going again, just watching, 100 factory carts all zipping around.
Don't worry, fairly soon, once we decide on the leg arrangement for this thing, I'll start getting hypertubes between here and there, and
yeah,
and then you can actually, have some sanity. Maybe we build a hypertube hub blueprint so that we can just have a box we throw down and link stuff to. So that's center leg, and I extended the beam up through the middle to make it look right. So
I think the center to me looks better than the one on the side. I don't think we can put two on the sides.
well, I mean, I was going to put one on each side potentially. I just hadn't got that far.
Okay,
but
one on each side may be okay. Ideally, maybe one on each side and in the middle would be okay, but that's a question of whether or not there's enough room for the trucks to go between it.
Yeah, but I've got to do this in order to see where they go.
Good. So it's already turning into a freaking disaster this morning.
Snap properly. Oh, it is snapping properly. That's the problem. All right. So that's 3.
And that may look better. And then once you have all the stuff plugged into it for the rails and everything, it's going to make it look a lot better too.
Yeah.
Because once you have once we have like pipes and everything connected to it for the tube.
Now, what I might do is just
It's once you have like tubes like going to it and everything, it's gonna fill it in and not make it look like it's just kind of hovering in space.
Yeah.
So the 3 may be better, as long as we're okay with trying to get trucks through there.
I'm gonna darken that bit at the top, if it'll let me, so that it's easier to see the pattern on it. I'm trying to carefully darken it. Not too much, but enough that we can better see the idea is we can see the lines on the walls and aim between them.
Yeah.
But it's just enough a color change that we can see it, but not so much that it stands out, horrifically. I think I painted the beam. Damn it, I painted the beam. Which one is it? It's not that one. Which swatch is it? Nope, that's not it. Which swatch is the damn default one for... Because it's not that one. You know what? I'm just going to remove that beam and build it again. Now it has to be the right color. As for this one,
I painted it yellow. Since it should be, that should be, if we make it the same color as the stripe. Maybe.
So the reason I had it all the default color is if you change your factory colors now, it'll update to reflect it.
Yeah, the only thing I was thinking about is if we painted that center one the yellow for like the yellow center stripe. I don't know. But it's fine.
There's gonna be road lines. It's gonna...
Yeah, it'll be alright. It works. Alright, I'm happy. I'm gonna run away. I'll leave Pete alone.
Oh, fucking Christ.
Uh-oh.
I'd like you to look at the placement of this center pole and tell me if you can tell what's wrong. The center pole. Do you see the problem?
The whole thing's offset to one side?
Hmm.
There's the same width, but the whole thing's off to one side.
Yeah.
It's fine because all you're gonna line up the center pole anyway.
Yeah, but the blueprint won't be centered.
Well, yeah, but you're gonna have to just move it over like half a thing.
Well, I better start moving it.
Okay. I don't think, but the thing is when you place the blueprint, it's not gonna matter.
Yes, but it's not going to be centered in the blueprint builder, which is going to make it freaking annoying.
Yeah, but you don't see the edge of the blueprint. You see the you just see the whatever's inside of it when you build it.
I'm going to let you save this.
Yeah, let me just save it real quick and then...
And I'm going to let you enjoy how bad it is. Just... because I'm going to fix it. It's just, yeah, it's... Don't worry about giving it descriptions and that, just... it doesn't need it.
Unless it
Oh, does it actually line it up in the center? Oh, fucking god damn it.
Yeah, it lines it up
thank
with
you, Coffee Stain, for doing that, because holy crap, that's annoying.
Yeah, it saves it is in the middle.
Alright, well, we'll rename pillar test then. And I'm going to recover the contents of the designer. Let me so yeah. Okay, so if yeah, I'll
have to just place it down and save it again. Not let me change the name.
I've loaded it into the designer clean. So if you just delete the one that's there, I'll what are we gonna call it? Road pillar?
Sure.
Road pillar. Our hypertubes and rail space. Set directory, hit undefined will do. Select icon. Oh, I didn't put any freaking lights on this. Moron. The other thing I was going to put on this was lights. It's the whole reason I waited till we had lights for this.
I'll teach you.
Because, you know, seeing is important.
Nah, details.
And now, of course, I've left no space to put the wall. Actually, no, I have. Sort of.
It'd take forever for this thing to pack up.
I'm going to not center the power cables.
Okay.
Because I've got to put the floodlights on a wall, which means they've got to go on the in the middle. Otherwise they're gonna look really rat.
Well, just go from 3 to 4 power cables.
Yeah, I've got one above each of the 2 outer hyper tubes. Do we remember how high up the what the optimum spot for the floodlights was?
No.
Alright, well.
That looks like a very large light.
The optimum angle is what I was trying to convey. Wonder if I can start a biomass burner up inside the because then I can see what the Oh, my nose. I hate that. That is the worst. Sneezing is the
Yeah.
worst. Alright, because yeah. I know we had worked it out at one point. It's just, yeah, it's one of those things. Oh, of course you're not turned on. Oh, yeah, no, that makes sense. What is going on?
Is it not working? Put it in here.
I don't think the lights are on, and they auto on, which is why I'm like, why aren't the lights on?
Does it need to be dark for them to turn on?
No, they should just be on. Like every other light I've ever placed, just on. Can't even interact with them.
Well, the biofuel's not actually producing power.
Oh.
So I don't think we can do this inside of the blueprint.
Oh. Well, I guess I'm just gonna save it, place it outside, and see what happens.
Yeah.
Road pillar. It's just gonna get saved with its current, How do you spell pillar?
Pillar, I think.
Thank you. I spelled ER for some unknown
At least that's
reason.
how I spell it. Might be wrong. I'm fine with that.
It's good enough for me. So you said if I right click, nope. Okay, only you have the ability to get rid of pillar test.
I thought I did. Well, it's gone.
Oh, maybe it was cached in the. Oh, that's different. Different in a way I don't particularly enjoy, but different nonetheless. Okay. So yeah, I reloaded it, and it was just like, let there be light. I'm going to put it up. 2 clicks. can have the street light icon. What color are we doing for this? Or should I just make it gray?
I don't know.
Well, I'll make it gray for now and we'll figure it out later. Alright. Let's build the first road pillar. I still don't get why there's a default. Oh, because there's one mode. There's default and blueprint. And default just picks the default mode of blueprint. Never mind me. I was gonna ask or say a stupid question. Well, it's not really a question. You know. Cool. Now, what's the furthest distance up the road I can go with the power? And up here. Here. I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of the spotlights. Floodlights entirely.
Yeah. Well, you could probably just do regular lights. The floodlights may be too much.
Well, I could probably improve it if I had the lighting control panel, but we don't have AI, Uzi Watsits.
Okay.
The limiters, so I can't build
Yeah.
them. Because then I just put an AI limiter at, on one end of the whole chain and just set them all, but...
Yeah. Well, shouldn't you be able to do that later?
Yeah, but for now it's blindingly bright, and I don't like the fact that spotlights are on while there's no power.
Well, then, how about you do this? Oh, that's not right. I was gonna say, yeah, that won't work. I was gonna say connect them to like one of the poles, and then we'll just connect them later. But if they're on with no power, that's not right.
So, yeah, I'm just gonna... Lights can be a later problem. Save. Yup. Okay. Blueprint has been updated. Yeah, so it was probably hanging on to the blueprint because I had it in the designer before, and then I reloaded the new one after I saved it, and that's when you said it was gone. So things we've learned. Now I need to grab some more iron plates, and then see, what do I need for tubes? Because that might be something else I do while I'm at it. Oh yeah, I got everything. Alright. You might also get tubes out of this. Gotta say, it's weird after having been running around in single player with this, going into multiplayer, and not seeing items on the belts. Oh yeah, I never mentioned that. My belts to me are completely empty everywhere.
It doesn't seem optimal.
Yeah, so I don't know what is where. It's great. Oh, I might have gone around and upgraded some of the miners.
Nice.
So some of the things may now be producing so much in additional resources that they don't know what to do with it. Example, we need faster belts for your concrete to keep up with everything I've thrown at it so far. Because they're all Mark IIs now with an overclock. I just started upgrading things after a while.
Well, you know, it's kind of how this game works.
I am keeping an eye on our power though. We are going to have to very soon start thinking about power gen because we're only generating a gigawatt. We've got leeway up to 1.3, which is when we're running on biomass. And our max consumption is 1.8 gigawatts. We're currently using about 700 and... nope, we peaked at 820. So yeah, we're we probably want to revisit the coal power or something today or tomorrow. Just a thought. You know.
Yeah. Sounds like a problem for tomorrow.
Okay. I thought we had a... Oh, there it is. There's the couple swirly doilies. Alright. Sheets, that's the word I'm looking for. 2. It sucks when you get your rotation wrong with the blueprint.
Yeah, so that could be a problem.
I also recall me pointing at you and laughing when this happened to you.
Yes.
And yeah, this is probably karma.
Yeah, it's probably what else.
Okay. I want all of that one. Rotate this the correct way this time.
Ugh.
So I am hooking up one of the power wires all the way through as a spacing check, and B,
Well, we need to figure out what the longest distance you can have between things, whether it's the power cable, the transit tube, or the train.
the train will be fine. The train's not a problem. I've done some pretty ridiculous train tracks. Power tube could be a problem. Find out. Tube? Tube is fine. It's the power cable. I think. Tube and the power cable are the same distance, actually.
Okay.
Knowing Coffee Stain, the rail might also be the same length.
That would make sense.
Because they wouldn't, do that, people. Did I put these on the wrong side of the line? No. What have I done? Correct answer, yes. Yes, I have done that. Let's try that again. This is there.
Trying to figure out why the truck station's not working. I've got both sides set to unload.
Yeah, I can't see a problem with that.
There they come. There goes the quick wire. we have productions of the quick wires.
Nice. That was quick.
Yeah.
Please don't click too badly. Yeah, it's not too bad.
Make sure these things are still on. Copper. Wire. All right. Right. Yes, it isn't. Oh, that could work.
Too close, or do you think I should?
No. I was thinking maybe what we'll do is put a floor in here and make like this a little room in here.
Oh, yeah. So
and that way you can transit from one tube to another.
Yeah, we'd have to put signs in that, but
Yeah.
A second. Foundations. What does the one need to look like?
Means we won't need nearly as many boxes as we need, but
because of course it's not
Is it?
perfectly lined up here in the corner.
Okay, never mind.
Um,
We'll probably have enough tubes. We'll just have to make sure that when we're doing the turn or whatever, we're gonna have to plan out the tubes to make sure we know where the hell we're going.
I could rip all this down, and I could pull. I could put one down, rip the side off, and place the other one, and then merge the corner together. And then we could do it. So
I'll leave it to you.
just gotta do this carefully, because otherwise I'll deconstruct things I don't want to. Tell you what, it's going to be interesting when all the trucks and that physically move again.
Yeah. They'll find out how much stuff it runs into.
Yep. Okay, first one. Put it on the line this time. This goes away, this goes away, and this goes away. Then this one onto the line. Cool. Now I just gotta reattach everything. And I don't know, concrete or metallic platform?
I don't have these answers. I'm busy building floors.
Okay. I'll make excessively poor decisions on your behalf then.
You know, good choices or bad choices, at least they're choices.
So like concrete's grey and grey, you know, it's sort of fairly white, black and white, sort of the color combination we've got so far.
Yeah.
Whereas the foundation has, you know, I don't know, the air grills, whatever they are, the ripple strip, the bumps, the
Okay.
so like,
Texture.
yeah. So I don't know which you'd prefer. Oh, I've probably crashed.
It's probably good.
Yep. Were you placing blueprints just then?
No. It's stupid.
So the comment I've attached to this crash report was merely existing.
Yeah.
So on the left you've got concrete, on the right you've got the foundation.
Well, the concrete matches the road, but I would probably do the foundation. That way it matches kind of the building. And it makes it look like a floor, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, I'll do that as soon as I'm back in game.
As soon as you decide to stop crashing.
Yeah, it's the blueprint system that's crashing.
Oh, good. flip some. Oh, too late now. I'm not picking up the entire floor.
I love that some of the old multiplayer bugs are back.
Yeah.
You remember how in early Satisfactory conveyor lists would show a chunk of contents float in the air above it? Like the little shells would be above. Okay. There, people need them. That is... Yup. Sorry, I'm just watching the all the little shelf bits just disappear into the sky. It's yeah. It's a thing. Plum?
Yes.
I have nothing I just built.
What?
It's not here. Just to confirm, in your gameplay settings, your network quality is on what setting?
Should be on whatever the maximum is.
Ultra?
I'll look at it in a second.
Because yeah.
Multiplayer settings.
No standard game settings. It's in gameplay. Your brain's looking for the word options.
You click.
Okay, maybe put network quality on Ultra. I'm gonna restart my game. Alright, because it won't change for you because...
Then you restart.
Like, I don't know which end the problem is, so I'm restarting mine. And... just, yeah, stuff just did not load for me. I'm really hoping you don't need to restart.
We've had worse things that happened. Not like we're being mean to the game or anything. Maybe I need to come back over there and check
not being mean to it at the moment. That's the problem.
Yeah, all the stuff, the bottom or things are still there.
Yeah, they're not there for me. Like I've got nothing here. Like the collision boxes are there because the server won't let me walk into it. But like I've got floating wires and
Connection error. Timed out closed. Okay, that's fine. All right, I still see the stuff there, so that's good. Look, the truck just runs straight to the wall. See, that's a.
well, I have everything now.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have to save and restart. That's weird. That makes no sense. Why?
I don't know. How much concrete we can use today?
Okay. Oh. Hey, remember how I put down a man and a and another thing here?
Sure.
Well, I'm adding to it.
Okay,
There's now an awesome shop.
that makes sense.
Hey, did you know they added half foundations?
No.
Well, now you do.
Okay.
No, I was seeing if there's like a triangle foundation piece. so I could give it a nice, corner.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to make a room out of it then. Which means squaring it off. Alright. So out of 10, how do you rate the glitchy trucks?
Yeah, they're doing good so far. Yeah, definitely need more of them, though. I was rapidly realizing that I may have difficulty because I was running out of. His factories take so much space.
Then, more folks. I kind of just need the top bit now that I can just snap onto things.
What's that?
I kind of just need the top bit that I can snap onto things,
Yeah.
Alright, well, the blueprint designer handles, shifting stuff around horizontally. I wonder if it's smart enough to handle shifting things vertically.
Should be able to.
Because I was just
Yeah.
gonna chop all the legs off and then save it as a blueprint and see what happens. I mean, if nothing else, then, hey, I've got the bit I need. Otherwise, if it does, clean her up, then, bonus point.
Doesn't like something. Wow. It does not like whatever we're doing right now.
Okay, let me try something.
Wow. Like all like the LOD on everything went to complete garbage.
Well, I've disconnected and it's not recovered.
I can't move.
Hit escape, save, and drop your network quality to high, maybe. And then maybe a quick restart to get it to recover. Mine's pushed itself back to medium. Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, like I can't. Like everything is a slideshow right now.
So sorry. I was not expecting that. I was just gonna say back to high or drop to high, but okay, yeah, we'll drop to medium. See, you wouldn't think it would have that much of an effect, but evidently. Is your game still hosed?
No, I can move now. At least when I exited out, like it went from like I walked over to that area, and it just went to complete garbage. Yeah, I can move
All
now.
I did was I ran back to the hub.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell it was.
Alright, I'm joining again.
It burp when you come in, but that's normal.
Alright. Loading the blueprint up like I planned to. So yeah, that's a new one.
Yeah, like wow. Yeah, I don't think we've ever seen that happen before. Not until we started building like massively crazy factories. But I don't think, even with that, I don't think I ever saw that much of a slideshow.
So I wonder if that's Ultra, if that's just something new. Like maybe we slammed Satisfactory with so many packets that it just went bleh.
Yeah,
and died on us.
I don't know.
Alright, I'm heading back to try and finish the build. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it's already dealing with an extreme number of funky packets thanks to the vehicles not quite working right. So maybe we just there's always been a problem, and then we've just made it a hell of a lot worse.
Yeah,
I can't tell where this is lined up. No, I got it. Wait. I honestly think Satisfactory Blueprints is the greatest.
Yeah, I was worried in the beginning about them being too small. But they do okay. Like I would appreciate them being larger, but like I can live with them the size they are.
All right, we've got our pipe box. Now, I've just got to get the get a pipe over here to the factory. Hey, no running me over, tractor. We've been through this.
But we haven't been through it today.
Okay, this is true. But I don't like your logic, mister. Okay, our first pipe tube. Pipe tube. There. Entrance. Power. In. Organization. Done. What are we calling the place where you are at this point in time?
What's that?
What are we calling the place where you are at the point in time?
I've just been calling it the factory.
Let's change the image to... Okay. And then I need an entrance at this end. So in the corner closest to the box, there is an entrance to a tube.
Hmm.
Suppose I should make a tube to go to the hub. I should make a hub tube.
Yeah.
Hub tube! I didn't leave myself a way out of here.
Well, I'll slow you down.
It's alright, I got a plan. It's ingenious. I'll build a hypertube to get out of my hypertube.
Yeah.
I have trapped myself in a wall. That did not go to plan.
Oh, good. The Lieutenant Dan leg's still clipped to the bottom of the tube.
Yeah. I'm just pre-piping. Yeah, there's no way up from down there.
Yeah, just run over here.
Sorry?
Just run over here.
Well, yeah, but I meant there's no way up from the ground level immediately. Which I probably should have thought about. I'm gonna make the middle one here go to the hub. Select image, buildings. Oh, hub. So this one will be going to the hub. It's occurred to me that if I want to have one of these run to the hub, I'm going to have to build a road to the hub.
Well, you don't have to. You could just kind of. Well, we can either move the hub or we can just have the
Nope,
tube
I'm
kind of
building a
come
road
down
to the
out of
hub.
it. What's that?
I'm building a road to the hub.
Okay.
That's right, because we were going to move the hub at some point, weren't we?
Well, yeah, because all this stuff down here is just kind of strewn about.
Alright, where are we going to put the hub?
I don't know.
I'm currently trying to build a boat to the hub.
I would
Like,
build a road to it
tube?
and then make a big flat spot.
So what you're saying is, you're giving me free reign on where to put it.
Sure.
You understand that is a terrible choice.
Probably, but it'll work out. It won't.
I'm going to need more copper. I'm going to need to make more tube.
Hey.
And more road. Oh, hey, it's Plum. Oh yeah, I am gonna set up an entrance here on steel that we can get to and from steel.
No.
Because I feel steel is a pretty good resource that we end up using a lot of.
Well, I'm making steel over here too. It's just it's going to take a long time. This stuff to all get backed up.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get temp steel signed up and in there as well, which will give us a way closer to the hub, where it is currently, to get to and from there, so you have less of a run. You know, running, that thing we do even though we don't need to, but we do it anyway because it's fun. Send and restart.
Holding on
news is we're getting lots of restarts in. So, those are helpful.
Sorry I didn't catch that. I had to restart.
Alright.
Oh, for God's sake, game. So everything I just built in that since that restart is missing.
Which means I have to shut down and restart.
So I don't get it. I don't get why that's a problem.
There's some sync problem or something. Like it's like it did, and I think we had a problem like this in the beginning.
In the very beginning, but it was fixed by update like 2.
So they've done something obviously that's broken that again. Because I remember having it like dealing with all this garbage in the beginning. Just that. Better. All right.
So I'm currently doing a test if going all the way up to the northern part where I'm set up and running back will cause it all to load in. Because if that's the case, then at least we've got a workaround.
Yeah.
Otherwise, every time I crash, I'm gonna have to start working on something else because, yeah. I'm pretty sure this wasn't an issue last update anyway. Like,
No, I don't think it's been an update or problem for a while.
well, like, so what I meant was when Update 7 first dropped before this patch.
Yeah, we weren't having issues.
Yeah, like, obviously there were some client-only issues, but, like, I didn't have the, oh, I rejoined and I couldn't see what was built problem. So, the hell they break in, in the patch? Like,
It's some network sync thing, obviously. Whatever with the trucks too, so the updates just aren't updating correctly, I guess.
yeah, because there's that. So, I'm getting whatever state. I know the state I'm getting is whatever state the game was in when it loaded. So, that's cached somewhere, and I'm not getting the current world state.
Well, yeah, and if you're not getting the updates for the belts too, so there's some sort of update problem.
Yeah, so none of this stuff's come back. Alright. So, where are you building? Also, where are you? Because I don't see you on the map.
I'm in the factory by the iron output.
Yeah, you're right in front of me and I don't see you on the map.
Oh, good. Yeah, so there's some network sync thing going on there.
I mean, I can see you putting carts down.
Yeah, I see you.
Can you... I was going to say, can you point me at the last building you would have built while I was on...
There, it's all upstairs.
All upstairs, okay. Because I was, hoping to isolate a building that I know you built this, after I rejoined, and... Well, given the amount of floating... Yeah, okay. They trashed something badly. None of the smelters oh, there's splitters here. Okay. None of the smelters have bottoms. I can't see the splitters. The constructors are missing their bodies.
Good.
I take it you built all these constructors while I was on again?
Most of them, I think.
Yeah.
Oh no, I think that those should have been last time.
I don't get it. I really don't get what's going on. I could just... I wish we could roll back to the previous, patch.
Yeah.
Because I hate to say it worked better. I don't like when a log file is gaining a kilobyte in size a second. That doesn't seem like a good thing.
I'll have to go with no, it's not. It's catching air. That's not gonna. This is gonna end well. Really? You're not recording. Why isn't it recording?
I need you to set your network quality to low. Because apparently I'm getting too many packets and it's just shutting the connection down.
Well, that's not optimal.
Which is an interesting statement to say, considering that I am running around in the game with you.
Yeah.
But it would explain why I'm missing a bunch of stuff, because the connection just abruptly terminates and it's left picking up the pieces. Yeah, it just says it's received too many packets, and yeah, it just promptly gives up. And then it starts having errors.
It was on high that time. You want me to go to medium or the low?
Low. Also, we need to rename Road Pillar and oh, damn it.
Oh, I'm gonna restart it because it keeps doing when I exit out like that, it's doing connection issues.
So you're gonna have to restart again after this now. Road Pillar and Road Pillar No Legs need new names. They're gonna have to have spaces removed.
We have a bunch of others that have spaces.
Well, there's something about those two. Check. Maybe. Actually, edit them and make their descriptions just a bunch of random numbers. Because it's having trouble with just those two. Just some no, just nothing but numbers. Just clear the descriptions out. Because yeah, it was saying it was failing to create descriptors and a few other things, so it's like, okay. I'm gonna restart my game so I can get a clean log file, and it might just be that the blueprint system's breaking us again. Which would kind of go with the theme of the day.
Yeah.
Okay, new log file. Not clobbered.
Didn't like that.
What is it, being sluggish or something, or?
Oh, it like burped. It was like you logged in or something, or you joined the game.
Oh,
or
yeah.
something.
It looks like the blueprint thing's just randomly throwing errors on stuff.
Oh, good.
I'm no longer getting a too many packets error, though. I have all the buildables again, so yeah, I'm just gonna have to have quality to low. So, yeah, I was getting slammed with packets. A problem we've never had before.
Yeah, that's definitely new.
So, oh, at least we've got a solution. So, anyone watching, if you're playing a multiplayer game and your stuff won't load when you rejoin, have everyone turn the network quality down and then adjust it till, you know, it's as
Yeah, we
good
may
as
be
you
able to
can
try to go
get.
back to medium later.
No, I was on medium early at the start of this. So, I think maybe we just... I mean, low is the safest network. It's going to be a bit slow loading stuff in, but I mean, I'd rather slow loading and, you know, I just sit there and wait a bit than trouble. And apparently, you know, the faster net that set, or the higher that setting is, the worse it is for your performance. So this is actually better for you. So, you know, I know you've told me, and I know I'm terrible at remembering. You are working today, yeah?
Yes, I work until I'm working every day until Saturday this week.
Right. So obviously we're ending in a couple of minutes then?
You can go a little bit longer. I want to at least get my parts set up.
Fair enough. Okay, so I'll just I'll hold off on doing the new hub location for now, and I'll just expand the road network. Or the pillar network, rather.
See how many parts.
Shut up and take my money.
Destroyer, 13-month subscription. Thank you, my friend. How are you doing today? How's you been? It's going? Why aren't you going? Yeah, it's a bit cold here myself. Not a fan of the cold. It's the problem with my cold. Like I lived in Salt Lake City for a long time, and like I got used to the cold up there. Oh. The problem with the cold in Texas is it goes from like 80 degrees one day to like 40 the next, and then like 2 days later it goes back to 80. I'm gonna let these guys run for a little bit, see if they eventually figure out what the hell they're doing. Yeah, it's 48 degrees outside right now.
you know, the temperatures you just described are pretty much a normal winter here in Queensland. So like I'm used to that. That's
Well, yeah,
my
it's just
kind
it's.
my kind
But
of
that's why
jam.
I end up getting sick is because
Yeah, it's just freaking all over the place.
the weather doesn't know what it wants to do. So
All right, I have started building where the hub's gonna go, and I've come
nice.
up with a compromise. It's it's pretty close to where it was.
That's fairly close to the temperatures here. Then
C. That's a bit chilly for my liking.
yeah, nice 12C
Nine,
is yeah, that's a bit chilly.
it's 19 here, or 67 for Plum. It's about the lowest I like going.
I've done that before too.
Yeah, I can't get away with that. Unfortunately, I conquered the ability for my computer to heat the room by having a room that was too big. 6 by 4 meters. 19.6 feet to 13.1.
It's a little bit larger. Mine's like 15 by like 12. Can I help you?
It's 4.5 meters by 3.6. Cool. I now just have converters up on a screen so that I can just swap the measurements
to,
and units as required.
to deal with this hard deal along with Americans. Got to be make everything difficult.
Yeah. So upstroyer is 8.2 feet by 19.6.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, at least it's a room. Sometimes having a roof is enough.
I wish I could trade some of the width for additional length in this room. Like,
all right.
Just like if it was a longer than that it is and not as wide, you could just section it off better. But it's in that annoying. It's not wide enough to effectively have it as an open space. Yeah. Here we are debating the quality of rooms.
Yeah, so my problem is that the house I live in was built in 1948. So there's no insulation in the walls.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
Yeah. If it's one of those things that if I ever make a lot of money, this house is going to get a lot of remodeling done to it. All right. We should at least be producing. Nope, we're not producing anything because these aren't set to do that. Damn it, truck stops. Do what I mean for you to do, not what you think I want. What I told you to do. Hell. Crawling space, kind of my parents' room. Oh, space. Yeah, but you could like put you can do you can do some work, but the problem is you're gonna end up having to put a beam in there strong enough to replace the wall. If it's your house, then that's something that can be done. It won't be cheap. But usually what they'll do is they'll come in, they'll bring like a steel beam in, and basically rip the top of the wall, or put the steel beam in, prop the roof up, and then rip the wall out. But it takes some work to be able to do it, and you got to be careful because if not, you will destroy your house. The whole open concept thing. Eventually, one of these things just gotta. Oh, that one just dropped something off. Did it drop something off? Oh, there it goes. You can very rapidly see plates.
It's challenging telling what is going on with the truck due to the small issues we're having with the with sync and other issues. Oh, I'm out of copper.
Have that space, have cabinets across space, remove my turn closets. Well, the other thing you could do too is if you have a closet that's in there, you could turn the crawl space into a closet, right? Because you could put a door in, which would be a lot cheaper to do than it would be a lot cheaper to put a door in than rip the wall out and then just turn that into a closet. Like obviously, I can't see the house. I don't know. If you could get away with a little bit of is it not winding up right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, like I said, I can't really, I don't know. Yeah, it's well, all that stuff is expensive, right? It's all pricey. Like none of that stuff is cheap, unfortunately. And anything that you do with a house, especially nowadays, is all expensive as shit because wood and everything else has all gone astronomical prices.
Yeah. Okay, I'm moving the hub. Do not die.
All right, jumping off the cliff. Here at home, and spent the money, so to work before we moved. Probably rebuilt the whole house without just bulldozing it, building a new house. Yeah. We lived in before, put a whole new bathroom with a couple of load-bearing walls, and put steel beams in place. Put the whole new kitchen, living room. Yeah. The construction site for 5 years. Yeah, that happens. That does happen.
Alright, pub exists again.
That.
There's the man. Equipment workshop. They're crafting them. Okay. Oh yeah, there was a hard drive going, wasn't there? I just picked up the man with a hard drive in it.
Oh, that's probably a bad thing to do.
Oh no, it's still good. So we have pure quartz crystal, which is the refinery one. Pure iron ingot, which is the refinery one. And fused quickwire, which is cadmium and copper.
Okay.
It's like 1 ingot of cadmium and 5 ingots of copper to 12 wire.
We're making rods now. We're making screws also.
Should I just go for one of the refinery pure ingot recipes?
Sure. Eventually we'll get all of them anyway.
Because yeah, I don't think the fused quickwire is a good one because we're sacrificing copper.
Yeah, and we usually have problems with copper. The amount of quickwire we have. Yeah.
Whereas, like, our plan is to mass produce iron bars, and then use iron bars and coal to make steel. So, in pure iron ingots, where we take 7 ore and make 13 ingots for a water cost, kind of makes sense. So, yeah, there we go.
I forgot which one of these is not. Oh, I got ran over. Hopefully that'll start getting things moving.
Alright, and now we have a connection to the hub.
Yay, hub connections. Alright, now we got screws. Alright, good.
Oh wait, no we don't. I missed the step. Part where I build the platform and link things together.
You know, it's the little things in life. Ah.
Oh yeah, did I mention we unlocked explorers?
No.
Oh, we unlocked explorers. Also, you're about to find out the mistake I made.
Yeah, found it.
I'm working on that one. I just had to clear some construction rubble.
Rubble. All right, that's all working out well.
Keep coming. I put a bypass in for you.
Yay!
I'll now keep building the floor. Well, I mean... That's your fault. I'm gonna state that for the record.
All right. Well, with that, let me go ahead and see if we can find some place to go hang out. Let coffee stain it up and we'll rate them.
Can we just take?
Do me a favor. Well, I would say go tell them to say hi. I got 1,000 people out there that won't notice. Do me a favor. You guys be safe. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow. What, baby? I know your life is so horrible. All right. Bye.